Welcome, everyone, to a special edition of the Squared Circle Cafe. I am your hostess, Gladys, proud member of the JWO, Juggalo Wrestling Order. And I have not one, but two special guests on here today. As a matter of fact, one JWO member we have yet to interview, and that's our killer, Kevin Chase. How are you today? Uh-oh. Hang on, let me see if I can unmute you on my end. Is your phone still updating? Is that what it is?
I don't even see his video.
Well, I can see him. Well, while we're waiting for our killer to join us, I'd like to introduce you to someone who I personally haven't seen in almost over a decade. But he's always a blast to have on with us. Here he is, Steve Savage.
Yeah.
How are you, Steve?
Oh, it's been a long time, long time. I
Yeah,
am alive. Contrary to some people's better judgment, I'm still here.
I know it's been a long time. I personally, it's been a long. It I think it has been like over a decade. The last time I saw you
Oh, easily.
was at a show in Central Falls.
That was easily a decade ago. Yep. And I wasn't
Yeah,
even me then.
no, that area. All right, Chad says he's having a problem with his connection, so we'll do the best we can. Um, so yeah, last time, did you know that area now that we did the show in is now going to be the new Central Falls High School?
Really?
Yeah, they're building a building over it.
I am not even in
That's how
Rhode
long.
Island or Massachusetts anymore, so
So whereabouts are you located now?
currently for the past couple of years I've been in Connecticut.
All right, nice. Have you continued wrestling or have you kind of scaled back
Well,
a bit?
for about 2.5 years, I was on national tour with one of the midget companies as ring announcer and or referee, whatever they needed.
Nice.
That was
Um,
fun times. I got to travel the country and get paid to do it.
all right.
A lot
So
less bumps as a ring announcer.
well, that was going to be my next question. What got you into this crazy world of wrestling?
Well, I there was an interview. I can't answer what got me in, but there was an interview between Jim Cornette and Bobby Heenan where Corny and Heenan were discussing. I don't remember how it came up, but somebody had said to one of them, "You're either crazy and you get in the wrestling business, or you're in the wrestling business long enough and it makes you crazy."
Yep. Personally, I think I fall into the first category.
I
Um,
think, yeah, we're of that generation. That's yeah. We've been
absolutely.
driven crazier by it.
That's true. So, where did you start training?
NWA New England 2001. I made my in-ring debut. I can't really say training because it was years of on-the-job training. It was never really being taught anything. It was just kind of going around, setting up, tearing down, and being the bump guy.
Hey, everyone gets their start somewhere, and it sounds like you made a pretty good career out of it.
I'm still going, apparently.
Definitely.
Phone still rings once in a while, so.
Chad, how you doing there? I mean, Kevin.
I'm
Kayfabe,
working
kayfabe,
on it.
fuck.
Oh, we hear you. There you are, Kevin.
There he is.
There we are.
All right, well, Kevin, how did you get this start into this crazy world we call pro wrestling?
Actually, I started out by going to a show. There was an independent league that went to the college that I was going to. This was probably about mid 1999, and I got started talking to after the show. I was talking to the promoter. a guy by the name of Butch Petrillo, who a lot of people in New England knew.
Superstar.
Absolutely. And he liked my size, he liked my look, and he kind of coaxed me into giving it a try. They were opening up a new school at the Barton Street Community Center in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, which is no longer there.
Thank
And
God.
yeah, Barton Street was tough. But
I live near Barton
Nothing
Street.
but hookers and blow now. Siri, get me to Barton Street.
about the same as what it was back then.
No, I think they've cleaned up a bit.
But yeah, I started training with Kyle Storm and Anthony Ruffo and a bunch of those guys, and then I started my in ring career in, I would say, early 2000.
All right, nice. Now, up until recent, have you two ever crossed paths at all?
Not that
I
I'm
knew of
aware.
him. I knew of him through reputation, but we never met.
Not sure if that's good or bad. Depends on who
All
you
good,
talk
all
to.
good.
I would say all good. I've never had anything negative to say about you. So, um, in the short time we worked for a certain show, so
I
Dave's
missed
not
that
here,
one.
man.
mhm. But I recently went to a show to do some filming for the JWO at what was called AWL, and I did notice that you two were kind of talking. You guys want to let us in on that?
Well, I don't know. Should we?
Well,
Um,
the story is I was at the show to hang out. I wasn't booked or anything. Mr. Chase
and I
didn't
had
have a
other
partner. He
ideas.
saw me in the crowd. Gears started turning, and one thing led to another, and we kicked the crap out of two guys until they couldn't take it anymore and turned on each other. And then we left because not our problem.
Yep, family business. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Now I did film that match, and I watched the two of you. You gotta admit, you two had a bit of chemistry in there.
There was a little something. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
we did.
lie. I've done the tag team thing a couple times with various partners.
All
I
right,
just sounded like a whore.
well, Kevin, how did you feel tagging up with Steve Savage there?
Actually, it felt pretty good. Like you said, we definitely had a bit of a chemistry going.
I mean, we definitely
Some
got one
people,
thing going for us.
yeah, we have the same barber. Um, some people said that we looked like we'd been teaming together for a long time, and the truth is, we met each other for 5 minutes
Before
on
the
the
show.
prior show. Yeah, but
So,
yeah, there was definitely, I felt there was definitely some chemistry there. We had a good time. We worked well together.
so have you guys kept in touch since then?
Yeah, a little bit.
I we might as well just say it before it becomes something, and then everybody goes, "Oh, where did they come from?" We decided that we were just gonna go for AWO Gold in the tag team division.
Which I believe is currently being held by Danger Boy and Wolverine.
Last
Absolutely,
I
two
checked,
two absolute legends in New England.
legends. Like when I was greener than dog shit, they were in their prime.
Absolutely.
Wow, that is quite the step up there. So this is official. This team is happening.
It
It
is.
is.
I think we have how shall we say unmatched chemistry.
I would say so.
So the team of Kevin Chase and Steve Savage will be unmatched in the AWL.
I would think so. And I cannot wait to see where this team is going to go next. Possibly with some gold around the waist.
That'd be nice.
We shall see.
All right. Thank you both very much. I know both of you kind of have signal problems right now. So I'm going to let you guys go. But thank you so much for this exclusive look into the AWL's newest tag team. Killer Kevin Chase, Steve Savage, the Unmatched, everybody. Thank you so much for
Drinking beer
tuning
and kicking ass as of now.
in. Thank you so
And
much,
I'm all out of
everyone.
beer.
The Square
Uh-oh.
Ticket Cafe for wrestling fans by wrestling fans. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.